Well, I'm ready to put the icing on the cake for your stroke development. We've covered the perfect alignment. We've covered the cue under the shoulder plumb bob effect. We've covered working over the sights to program that muscle memory, the barrier training. And now I'm going to give you basically a technique that is just phenomenal how it works. It'll just absolutely fine-tune any glitch you've got in your game as far as your stroke goes. I want you to imagine, first of all, that you're looking in a mirror when you get up in the morning, and if you're a guy who shaves and you're using a straight razor and you're looking in a mirror to shave with, the reason you're using that mirror is because you can see if you miss a whisker, so to speak. So you don't want to cut yourself, so you're looking in that mirror. So the mirror is used in a very, very positive way there. If you say you're a lady and you're working on the hairdo or something, or you're just you're working on washing your face in the morning, whatever it might be, whoever it might be, you're using that mirror as a feedback tool to give you an immediate response. I've discovered there are 3 ways to teach in the game. One is you can simply have an instructor right there with you, so when you make a mistake, they can tap you on the head with a ruler and they can say, you know, let's get it right, so to speak. Another way would be to take a video camera and videotape your game. Look at yourself in the video camera and see what you're doing wrong. The only problem with that is that you can't really talk to yourself in the video because it's in the past. Whatever you see yourself doing wrong inside the camera, you can't tell yourself in the camera to change it because you're not going to listen because it is in the past in that filming. So I brought us up to kind of a present day mode of learning where you can teach yourself very easily. We actually would pretend you were in your bedroom. You would have a mirror on your dresser or anywhere you can put a mirror. You could do it at your pool table if you wanted to at the other end of the table. So you would, there's 2 stages to this process. Number 1 is you would first of all, you would do your chalking process. If you saw yourself not chalking in a mirror, then you'd have to work on chalking in a mirror several times so your brain would see that and it would make that implanted technique of chalking every time. Once you have that down, you would step into your shot. And as you step into your shot, if you see yourself stepping in straight with the cue stick under your shoulder, you'll be able to see that in the mirror. Now, since you're looking at this straight through the camera's lens, you're going to be able to see that cue stick under your shoulder, and there's no reason why you would have to make any adjustmts. But let's assume that when you stepped into the cue ball, and you could actually put an apple on your dresser in your bedroom, if you took a broom handle or anything straight and stepped in, if you saw yourself step in like this, you can obviously see the cue stick out to the side of your shoulder like this. So it's not into the plumb bob effect. So you'd get back up, you'd come in again with closer, but you'd see it too close this time. You'd get back up, and you'd keep coming down. You'd keep making these up and down adjustments until finally you had your cue stick under your shoulder. So your visual perspective of the actual eye is seeing yourself fine-tuned too far out, too far in, until it gets perfect to be a plumb bob. This is perfect. It's like getting every whisker on the face or whatever you might be doing. You're going to get every whisker before you leave the house, and this is a wonderful training tool. 5 minutes a day works perfect for about a week. Then, of course, after you've programmed the plumb bob effect, you start swinging your cue, and if you see yourself swinging your cue straight in the mirror, look up in the mirror, you can see that. Then you stay with it and just do it 5 minutes a day for about a week. If you see yourself swinging crooked like this, then you can tell yourself in the mirror, hey, this isn't right. Let's fix that. Don't swing crooked, and you'll eventually convince yourself that your actually muscle memory has been programmed to swing crooked. So you can deprogram that by telling yourself, and you'll be listening to yourself in the mirror, just like when you get that extra whisker that's on the face. So these are situations where you can use a mirror to your advantage, and it's in the present day mode. So I highly encourage people and players to always use a mirror when they're wanting to see the in-present mode of what they're doing wrong. That way, if somebody tells you you're doing something wrong, in this particular case, you're now listening to yourself, seeing yourself doing something wrong, and you can actually make the correction in the present day mode. So this is going to be a very valuable tip to improve your game. And so if you use that burning focus over the sights, the barrier training, and top it off with this mirror training, you're going to go to a level that you're not going to believe your game could be possible. So I hope you enjoy this technique, use it to your best, and I hope you also enjoyed this CSI instructional tip.